For a long and beautiful day. Let's get on our mats. We're going to start by sitting and just doing some breath at first. So come to a seated position with one foot in front of the other and relax your hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Try to keep your elbows nice and straight, reaching the arms forward. And we're going to close the index finger under the thumbs into a chin mudra. And take long, deep inhales. Inhale. And exhale through your nose, nice and soft. Inhale one more time. And exhale softly. Tune in to your breath and try to align your shoulders directly over your hips. Your spine should be nice and long, growing the spine upwards with each inhale and feeling as if your hips sit back down with each exhale. Every breath, you try to feel that there's a space growing in between each one of your vertebrae. And your shoulders should relax. Let's take 2 more inhales and exhales here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, take a deep breath. Feel the air coming in softly. And with the exhale, feel that your breath comes out a little bit warmer. And begin to open your eyes. And welcome to this practice. Let's begin by just lifting the arms up high. Reach up. And exhale, let your left hand up and let your right hand move to the side. Reach, 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 and gaze over at that left hand. Feel the expansion growing through the side body. Exhale, lower down the arm, the right arm, bringing the elbow to the floor. Keep gazing up into that left hand. And inhale, pull yourself up, bring both hands up high, and exhale, change sides. Just reach that left hand. Try to keep the lengthening coming in from the shoulder. Walk the hand, gaze up into your right hand. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the back of the body. With the exhale, lower down the arm. Keep gazing up. Inhale, come both arms up. Exhale, hands to the sides. Reach both fingers to the sides and just let your head hang forward. Gently just do small semicircles with your neck, just to get your neck moving. You know, all day we hold so many thoughts, so many ideas in our mind, and it becomes heavy, and your neck has to carry that. So just let your head stretch your neck. From here, we're going to go straight into a tabletop position. So we're going to bring our hands directly under our shoulders. Check that your hands are spread out so that each finger is pressing down equally to the mat. And bring your knees hip-width distance directly under your hips. From here, we're just going to do big circles with our hips. And while you do that, you can feel the movement coming from the spine. Moving gently from side to side, big, big circles. Come to center, and we're just going to turn the left hand in so that the fingers point inward and give a nice stretch to your wrist. If this is too intense, you can diagonal it a little bit just so that you don't pull your wrist too much. If it's possible for you, just keep it nice and straight. Relax your head and change sides. Turn in the right hand, pointing in. And release that. We're going to go into a cat-cow position. With the inhale, you're going to lift your heart up, sink the low back, pull the glutes up, gaze upwards. And with the exhale, bring the chin to the chest, arch your upper back, and push the pelvic bone in. Trying to give this nice stretch. Inhale. Nice and slow, don't rush. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, sink the belly button in. Spread the shoulders. Inhale here. Last one, exhale. Next inhale, we're going to just float up our right leg, pointing it back. Make sure that your heel is in line with your hips and that your toes are pointing down. From there, you just gaze down so that your neck is long, and with the inhale, you bring your left hand forward. Reach forward. Engage the leg muscles. Try to keep a nice long spine, and feel that you're tucking in your belly button to protect the low back. And exhale, bring the hand down and just smoothly lift that right leg over the left and gaze over to the heel. Push back and do a little movement to stretch the back of the leg. You know, we just started our day, so our muscles, our tissues, they need to wake up and get that blood flowing. Okay, gently lift that leg right up. And with the exhale, bring it down. Other side, lift the left leg. Remember, you want to keep that heel with the hip aligned and point the toes down. Hold that for a moment. And with the inhale, lift the opposite arm, the right arm, gaze down. The reason why we want to gaze down is that we don't want to compress our neck. We want to lengthen the neck forward, lengthen the hips, and pointing the heel back is going to help you to find those 2 points of energy, forward and back. And exhale, bring the hand down. Bring the leg over to the right. Gaze over to that heel and do slight soft movements just to stretch the back of the leg. Your gaze should be looking over to that heel. And come back, lift the leg with the inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Sit over your heels and bring your hands to your knees. We're going to open the arms to the sides. Reach to the sides really, really deeply. Internally rotate the arms and interlace your hands behind you. Open. Inhale here and try to lengthen the heart forward. Don't dip too deep into your back. Try to keep it aligned. And let it go. I'm going to check how you're doing so far. If there's any comments, you can write them right here. Hello, welcome to the class. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Okay, from here, we're just going to press our hands into the mat. Bring your toes back into the mat and go straight into a downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So try to pedal your feet up first, just to get the body accustomed to the pose. You might feel a little bit tightness, that's okay. If you feel too tight, you can micro bend your knees and try to lift your hips higher just to lengthen your spine. Remember to keep the feet hip width distance, and you want to make sure that your hands are pointing the index fingers and middle fingers forward. And just pedal one foot at a time, one more time. Think about your hips lifting as you push your belly button in, and relax your neck. Your neck should not be tense at all. It's just completely relaxed right now. Okay, next inhale, we're going to lift that right leg up and back. And with the exhale, we're going to bring it outside the right hand. And just drop the left knee down and come into a lizard pose. Just stay here for a moment and breathe into the area of your hips. I know that sounds strange, but think about your breath moving in certain places of your body for it to reach a more healing property. From here, we're going to reach forward with your right hand and do a big rainbow figure over to the left. Inhale, bring it forward. Touch the ground. Exhale. Inhale as you point the hand back. Bring it forward with the exhale. Inhale back. And you have two options here. You can stay here just gazing at your back hand, or if you want to do a quad stretch, you can take the top of your foot and push the foot into the hand as you open the heart out. Keep a nice connection in your foot to the mat. And exhale, let that go. From here, you're just going to move that right foot in between the two hands. Press the left knee into the ground. Make sure the right knee is over the right heel, and inhale, both hands come up and hug the elbows here. Don't let your knee drop to the side. Keep it nice and aligned, and tuck in your belly button to keep the nice, strong core. Breathe here. And exhale, release it. Bring both hands on each side of that right foot. Press the toes of the back leg, lift the knee up, and find from here, sliding your right foot back, a plank. Hold this plank and lower down with the exhale, knees, chin and chest, chaturanga. Slowly, don't rush. Lay your belly down, keep the hands underneath the shoulders, press the tops of the feet as you slowly lift up with the inhale, only your chest up to your ribs. And exhale, flow into a child's pose. In your child's pose is an opportunity to regroup, to reconnect, and to allow your breath to come back to the present moment. If you want, you can also set an intention for your practice this morning. Intentions give us objectives and positive energy, so if you have anything that you're working on, you can take this moment with your breath to focus your energy on this intention. Inhaling and exhaling. Bring the hands forward and slide yourself back into a downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pedal the feet one more time. Stay in this downward facing dog for 3 nice and controlled breaths. Think about the alignment where you want to keep the feet hip-width distance, pushing the heels down. If the flexibility in your hamstrings is not quite there, that's okay. Just bend your knees and lift the hips up. Keep pressing into the hands and roll your shoulders outwards as you lift them up. And with the next inhale, lift that left leg up and back. And exhale, bring it outside the left hand, drop the right knee. Great. Inhale and stay here. Both hands inside the foot, open the heart, and just settle your hips into this pose. This is a deep hip opening pose, so you don't want to rush into it. You want to feel comfortable breathing in it. With your next inhale, you're going to reach your left hand forward. Reach and inhale. Draw a semicircle in the air, gazing back into your hand. And exhale, bring it back with the breath. Inhale. So the movement should last as long as your inhale. And exhale. Next up, inhale. You can choose to stay here, and that's perfectly fine. Or if you want to give your quad a nice deep stretch, bring the hand into the top of the foot and push your foot into that hand. In this pose, you can allow your knee to move out a little bit. That's fine. Just don't let your foot disconnect itself from the mat. And keep pushing that left foot into the floor. Exhale, gaze down first. Bring both hands down. And walk your foot to come in between the two hands, right in the middle of your mat. Prepare so that your knee is aligned over the heel, and with the inhale, lift the hands up and hug the elbows. And maybe in this one, you want to change the interlace of your elbows just to mix it up a bit. Inhale and exhale here. Feel the breath moving through your body, into your lungs. Every exhale, you can feel the expansion coming into the rib cage. And every exhale, you can feel that your belly button is sinking in. Bring both hands on each side of the foot. Press into a plank, sliding that left foot back. And slowly lower down knees, chin and chest. As you do this, keep the elbows pointing into your rib cage, lifting the glutes up, connecting your chin to the floor. Lay down, press the pubic bone and the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, come into a child's pose. Take a couple breaths there. While you're breathing, I just want to check out that all of you are doing okay. If there's any questions, remember you can write on the... No, I'm sure you can do it. This class is a nice and slow class. Let's get back on our mats. Okay, from here we're just going to come to downward facing dog one more time. And from here we're going to step the feet forward and just relax your head forward, hugging the elbows behind you. Release the hands and just begin to slowly move from side to side. You can press your feet hip width distance and move from side to side. Allowing your body to melt forward. And gently begin to lift halfway. Exhale down. Lift halfway. Exhale down. One more, lift halfway and just bring your hands directly under your knees. Lengthen the spine. And keep nice strong legs. So you want to feel that your kneecaps lift up. And slowly melt forward. And just move. I'm going to remove my cat from the scene. Good. Now, wherever you are, just come to a seating position. We're going to press the bottoms of our feet together as if they were a book. You want to feel that your feet are a book as if you're opening the pages. Open the heart up. Stay there. And with the exhale, pull your elbows back, lengthen forward, and relax your neck. So in this one, friends, if you feel that your back is arching too much, don't worry about it. Don't go too far down. The idea in this pose, Baddha Konasana, is that you don't fall forward, you lengthen forward. So if this is as far as you go, that's perfect. Remember, your practice is for you and for you to feel good. And slowly your body will start to get accustomed to all these new poses. So stay here. And if you can go a little deeper, you can invite yourself to try. And inhale, come up. Exhale, let it go. From here, we're going to bring our feet hip width distance to the front of the mat, making sure that they're aligned with your knees, and bring your hands back, maybe approximately 30 centimeters away from your hips. From here, you're going to lift up the hips and do a reverse tabletop, pushing the hips up. If this is too much and too hard for you, it's okay. You can just stay here, opening the heart, and slowly we're going to get there one day. So lift up, relax the neck, and think about your belly button lifting to the high sky. And exhale, come down slowly. We're going to stretch the right foot forward, bend the left knee towards you. You want to make sure that you bring that heel close to you and that your foot and your leg have 1 foot distance in between. Option 1, if you're a very beginner, you can just stay right here, making sure that this foot is completely engaged and that you're pushing the leg down into the floor, keeping the spine long. Think about a little string pulling you up from the crown of the head. Option 2, you can hug that knee and do a slow twist, pressing the left hand on the mat, lifting the heart and gazing back. This is giving you a nice detox into your intestine and to your stomach. Because we're twisting, it gives us space to release toxins from our digestive system. With the exhale, come back and just let that left knee fall out, bringing your left foot, the sole connected to your leg. Inhale, bring the hands on each side of the leg. Option 1, you reach towards your knee and lengthen the spine. Option 2, you can go all the way down and take the outside of your foot. If this is too much, remember, you don't need to push yourself. You just need to feel that your body is stretching. So we're going to stay here for now. Inhale. And exhale. Think about growing the spine up. And let that go. We're going to bring the forearms to the mat, bend both knees, and just allow your body to bring the knees from side to side. Just releasing some tension from the low back. I hope you're all feeling great this morning and that your body is already ready to go. Okay, let's go back. This time we're going to bend the right knee, sit right on your sit bones, and stretch that left leg. Hug the right knee towards you, keeping a nice long back. This is option 1. If you feel too tense in your hamstrings, you can stay right here. It's perfect. Option 2, you just hug that knee towards you as you lengthen the spine and press that right hand on the mat. Twist, exhale. Really important, friends, is that you don't forget about that other foot. If you're just relaxing it there, it's not going to engage your leg muscles. So think about that foot pushing into an imaginary wall. And your spine continues to grow. Every exhale, you bring the belly button deeper in. Gently look forward. Release that and allow that right knee to open up to the side as you bring the sole of the right foot connected to the left leg. Option 1 here, just sitting down. Think about that right knee coming down to the floor as you continue to breathe. Option 2, you move a little bit more forward. It's important not to let your back arch. You need to keep a nice, long, straight back. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. And you can smile while you do this because you're going to start to feel really good after the practice. Good. And again, bring the forearms back, bend the knees, and just allow your knees to fall from side to side. Great. Now we're going to come to laying down. Bring your hips forward and just find laying down position so that your back is on the mat and your knees want to be close to you. So close that you can touch them with your fingertips. Not too close to come to your hips, but close enough to reach with your arms straight with your fingertips. Check that your knees are directly over your heels. And from there, you're going to roll your shoulders in, and with the next inhale, you're going to lift the hips off the floor. Keep the chin away from the chest so that there's space in the back of your neck and the mat. We don't want to compress the neck, we want to leave it free. And the knees don't go out, they stay aligned. Keep lifting the hips up. Keep breathing. Nice long breaths here. And exhale, begin to lower down, starting from the top of the back, all the way down to the hips. Good, we're going to do that one more time. Prepare for it. Press the feet into the mat. And slowly begin to lift up hips. Chin away from chest. Push the soles of the feet into the mat. And feel that your belly button is rising higher. If it's in your possibility, you can interlace the hands behind you and make it a little deeper if possible. Inhale. Exhale. The breath should be controlled. The idea is to connect your movement to the breath. And gently, as you exhale, begin to lower down slowly. You're going to open the arms to the sides and bring the knees close to you. And just do soft rocking movements from side to side. Slowly. This is so that you can massage your low back yourself. So if at any moment during the day you feel a slight pain or tension in your low back, you can lay down and do this exercise to feel release. We bring the knees close to us, and we're going to let both knees fall towards the left armpit. So you point that way, and with your hand you're going to push the knees down, and with the exhale, gaze over to your right hand. So you want to keep pushing the knees to the floor as you look over to your right hand. And your breath continues to move nice and slow and controlled. Inhale and exhale. Bring both knees to center. Inhale here. And exhale, point them now towards the right armpit. As you exhale, the knees come down. Bring the hand towards the knees and gaze over to the left hand. If there's any cracking or popping in your back, don't be alarmed. It's okay. If it doesn't hurt and it's just releasing energy, it's fine. Just be very mindful and very careful. Yoga teaches us to listen to our body in a different way. We can learn about where we need to move, how we need to heal, and with the awareness of the breath, we can start to understand ourselves and our bodies better. Come to center. And this time we're going to spread the knees out. Point the soles of the feet up. With your hands, you're going to reach the outsides of your feet. Bend the knees and bring them pointing to your armpits. Do not disconnect your low back from the mat. Keep it nice and connected. And from here, move from side to side into Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. This is going to feel really good on your back. And also it's going to feel really nice and stretchy behind your legs. And let yourself roll from side to side. If you fall, that's fine. Just laugh it out and come right back up. And from here, both feet together. Press the soles of the feet together as you slide the heels close to you. Open the knees out and stay there. Interlace your fingers so that you can hold to your feet better. And here you can take a moment to close your eyes if you need to. Your breath should be moving in a proper, soft manner. You can even try to move the knees from side to side to reach different points of your muscles and your tissues here. Inhaling and exhaling. Take 2 more deep breaths. Conscious, controlled, and present breaths. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Release it. Bring the knees together. And roll yourself back and forth to sitting. We're going to come into a quick breath work exercise. Bring one heel in front of the other. Before we go into that, I want to check that you're all doing okay. Well, the idea is that somebody's asking, Shakti Singh is asking, how many times a week should I practice? It's recommended that you practice every day, but if you're just a beginner, don't worry. You can start by practicing 1 or 2 times a week. And eventually you're going to love yoga so much that you're going to want to practice it every day. Let's go sit on our mats and we're going to do a quick meditation and some breath work. Okay, so let's sit comfortably on our mats, one heel in front of the other, and we're going to practice a nice and slow controlled breath. The idea is that you connect to the movement of the breath and that you learn to do it on your own. This breath is the Nadi Shodhana breath. We're going to breathe through 2 different sides of the nose, and this is a breath used to cleanse the body and to also try to find an equilibrium in both hemispheres of the body. As you know, we have a solar and a lunar side, and with this breath we can find a balance in between the two. And this is going to awaken a deeper energy for us. So the first thing that we're going to do with this breath is that hold your hand forward, and you're going to bring the index and middle finger down. And you're going to end up with this position. From there, you're going to block your right nostril and slowly breathe in through the left. You block the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the left, through the right. Block the right, exhale through the left. Inhale left, block left, exhale right. Inhale right, block right, exhale left. Two more. Inhale left, block left, exhale right. Inhale right, block right, exhale left. And now just sit comfortably. Close your eyes and let yourself find a position that you can hold for a couple breaths. Relax the corners of your eyes, relax the corners of your mouth, and tune in to the world inside. Be very mindful of how your breath is moving. Mindfulness is really important in our practice. Inhale gently, exhale gently, and feel that you're releasing negative thoughts, negative energy. Every inhale, you fill yourself with vitality, prana, positivity. And every exhale, you release whatever feels heavy, whatever you don't need. Inhale positivity. Exhale negativity. Let it out. And with each inhale and exhale, you begin to feel lighter. You begin to feel more connected to your true self. Releasing all that doesn't matter, anything that brings you stress or heavy weight. We just let it go through our breath. And we can feel light, clean and energetic. Today, go out into your day and express positivity and a beautiful energy to everyone that you see. And let that be the motivation to become a truer self. Gently begin to open your eyes. And now you can have the option to lay down and take Shavasana for a couple of minutes. I will leave that up to you. If you want to lay down, you can just find a comfortable position where you relax your feet. And you can come out of this pose whenever you're ready. Thank you for joining me this morning. I really hope you enjoyed the practice. Remember that every person has their own level of practice and none of it is correct or incorrect. So we have a couple questions here. Yes, what we did today this morning is actually exercises for beginners, for people who are just coming to this new world of yoga. You do not need to lose weight to start practicing yoga. Yoga is for every body type. And you can take it easy, trying to find the different poses that work for your body type. And yoga, the good thing about it is practice daily, you begin to see changes in your weight. It's not an exercise itself. Yoga is a philosophy, but the practice of asana or yoga poses help us to have a healthy body so that then we can have a healthy meditation as well. So yes, if you do not need to lose weight, you can start doing yoga right away, and the exercises we did today are for all levels, especially for beginners. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will be seeing each other soon. Namaste.